welcome to Credible Consciousness. My name is Sheba, and today I'm linking with you guys to pull energy on that little spy energy that always pops into the readings, just to know who is this person, why are they worrying about Aries, why do they have Aries on their mind, you know, that Page of Swords energy. So that's what we're doing today. Definitely this reading is from the time that you find it. You know, it's a timeless reading, so we're going to get straight into it. But definitely when you find it, this is what's going on. Someone has you on their mind. As of always, thank you to every single Aries that supports the channel by liking, commenting, subscribing. Every single thing helps. I really appreciate it. And we're going to get straight into it. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, Aries. Divine Spirit, Holy Spirit, please come in, cover myself and every beautiful soul that finds this video with your amazing cloak of protection. Any entities that were not called on are hereby banished from this space, this reading, and all parties involved. We thank you so much. So let's see, Aries. Spirit, give me something on this person that has Aries on their mind, please. Who has Aries on their mind? Who is this person? So, can be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it seems like it's someone that wants to apologize, wants to express their emotions, or at least have like an you know, a open conversation about the way they feel about a certain situation. Possibly an apology is what I'm seeing here. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. More Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This could be someone that walked away from you in the past. There was a lot of confusion, a lot of things that were left unsaid or explained is what I'm getting here. And we have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Yeah, this is definitely like a brutal ending that happened. It was betrayal, backstabbing. This is someone that may come off as everything's fine. They're not worrying about you. Let's see. Yeah. But this person could still be watching you online, or, you know, still reminisce and watch your videos and pictures is what I'm seeing here. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It don't have to be those signs. It could just be someone that has those signs in their chart, or you know, just taking on that energy. So let's see. Let's get more on this person, please, Spirit, that's thinking about Aries. So we have the Eight of Wands. We have the Empress. So that's Libra, Virgo, Aries, Leo, Sag. And then that Ten of Swords right back out. Everything is fine. And then the Six of Cups. So definitely someone that you share time and space with the Six of Cups. This is someone from your past. This can be, even though I'm shooting for love, in these readings, this can be love on any front. This can be in relationship, you know, romantic, family, friends, co-workers, whatever. Excuse me, you'll know once we start getting into the read. But yeah, this person is definitely reminiscing is what I'm seeing here. This person wants to communicate with you. This person looks at you like you are worth fighting for, you know, that you have a lot of self-respect, you know your worth. I feel like this person could have not realized your worth until everything was done and over with is what I'm getting here. I see this person definitely bouncing between the idea of if they should pop up on you or reach out to you, something with communication here. But this person is definitely nostalgic and thinking about you and the times that you guys share together. I think they're going over the good, the bad, the ugly. You could have known this person since you were children, or this definitely could be like a child's parent or an ex, let's say a marital partner, is what I'm getting here. You guys could have known each other even since, you know, from way back college, or even like literally childhood, or have children together is what I'm seeing here. So let's just get deeper on this person and see, why are they thinking about Aries. Let's get some more. So we have, I'm feeling like they definitely view you as someone that has it pretty much all together, that you're a loyal soul, that you are very business minded. Yeah, so we have the King of Cups here. Um, this person is seeing you in a different light, is what I'm seeing here. Like, this person may have taken your kindness for weakness in the past, but now, like, this person has all of these emotions that have risen in them, and they kind of don't know what to do with it. I'm definitely getting, okay, so yeah, some stubbornness. So let's just see what's going on here. So we have the King of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups. Yeah, this person is secretly in love with you. This person feels very highly towards you. They want to express the way that they feel with the Ace of Cups here. This could even be new love that is coming in, and this can be someone on the sideline that you already had a family with, that something is ended with, and they're looking at you like this. Like, you could be moving on to another situation. A new love is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, and this person doesn't like it at all with the Eight of Swords. So let's just see. Why is this person thinking about Aries, please, Spirit? Okay, the Two of Wands. The Four of Wands. The Three of Wands. So if it was in a different thing, we have 2, 3, 4. And not in that order. King of Pentacles. And we have the High Priestess. So yeah, Cancer energy popping in. So basically all of the energy, this could be anyone at this point in time. So you're going to use your intuitive gifts. Yeah. Yeah, someone could want to rush in, but there's like a block, or someone knows better. Like, they know that like a judgment call has already been made on the situation. Like, someone definitely wants to reconcile, but there is a blockage to them actually coming. Someone is definitely feeling like they missed the boat. They're feeling out in the cold at this point in time. Yeah. They feel like you're getting a lot of attention and you're victorious without them. They miss your attention. Yeah, Three of Swords. They definitely miss your attention. Let me just get one more. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. They definitely know that you're given to another situation. You met someone else is what I'm getting here. Yeah, and then here we go with the sneaky Page of Swords right there. But they're watching. They are watching. You take action in another direction is what I'm seeing here. So with the Two of Wands, this is someone that feels like their hands are tied in this situation. Like, they don't really know where this thing is going from here. They feel like this can be a marriage that hasn't quite totally ended at this point in time. So there's still ties here between you and this person is what I'm feeling here. And so it's like this person wants to communicate about where this thing is going to go from here. But I feel like they're holding back. It's definitely emphasis on, you know, a marriage or some long-term commitment, soulmate, twin flame energy here. This person views you as their twin flame soulmate, as I was saying, you know, as their life partner is what I'm getting here. And they want victory in the situation, but they're guarded. Definitely, they're guarded. You know, it's like this. It's like, who's gonna move first? Like, who's gonna move first on this thing? This person is expecting you to come towards them, is what I'm feeling here. Yeah, this person feels like at this point there's nothing that they can do or should do, but they're calling you in. They feel like they want you to meet them halfway, is what I'm getting from this. And so we have the King of Pentacles. I feel like this person views you as just putting your time and energy into your money, being stable, trying to just, focus on the things that you can control, is what I'm getting here. They view you as definitely being silent, not talking. This person wants to know what's going on behind the scenes with you. They feel like there could have been something that came out about a child or a secret child or something like that. But there's definitely silence here. So let's just see this person's next actions towards Aries, please, Spirit. The Wheel of Fortune. We have the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Star card, and the Five of Pentacles. So we have the Moon. So, Piscean energy coming in. There's a lot that needs to be cleared up, this person feels, between you and them. There were some secrets that could have been found out, or there's an inkling, with this High Priestess here, that something more is going on that's not being expressed. There's emotions, there's communication that is not being had at this point in time. This is what this person would want. Yeah, like, either way the card goes at this point, like, this person wants closure with this situation so they can move forward, or so both of you can move forward into a new life, is what I'm seeing here. Yeah, the Seven of Wands. But you're refusing to talk to this person, and you're fine with the outcome of the situation, is what I'm doing. Yeah, there was definitely something found out. And then we go with the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, I'm definitely getting marriage energy here. Yeah, someone is definitely, I'm saying the feminine energy is hurt in this situation. Yeah, and totally lost and confused is what I'm seeing. They do have up some boundaries here and just wanting this to come to an end, but I feel like it's not knowing where this situation is actually going. I feel like this person knows that this is the end of this situation, this family, this marriage, and they're stressed about it. Yeah, it's becoming like an obsession. It's becoming a lot to deal with for this person. This person can be very angry of the way that, is very short messages or text or communication. Yeah, someone is just not making their mind up, don't know what they want to do. Yeah, with this Two of Cups energy here, Ten of Pentacles, there's a lot invested in this situation. Yeah, this marriage here. And someone just wants justice. Like, someone just wants this to be done and over. But I feel like every time someone tries to talk, like, it's just met with a lot of spiteful energy back and forth, because this person isn't getting what they want out of this conversation, which is you to take action and really work on the situation with them, is what I'm getting. So let's just see. So with the Wheel of Fortune, the next actions this person is going to take is try their best to move forward and just move away from the situation. They do understand that this is something they feel is faded and that they want to push forward in, is what I'm saying. They feel like this is something that could be fixed, but they also feel like this, at this point in time, what will be will be. You know, they want to leave it in the universe's hands, because there's just stagnant, stuck energy that's keeping them tied to an outcome of the situation. So I feel like this person is just choosing to walk away, and accept this ending, is what I'm getting here. That this marriage is over, this relationship is over. And I feel like you feel the same. I feel like both of you knew that this day was coming with the Three of Swords in the middle here. Like, I feel like it's been an ongoing dragging out of this situation. And I do see you over here, like just choosing to heal, like trying to keep your mind together, trying to find peace and solace in this situation. But in this, like you're following your intuition, that this is just the time to do this, is what I'm seeing here. You feel like you were totally, this was totally unequal in your, you know, on your end, that you got the short end of the stick in the situation. And you're tired of feeling left out in the cold. You're tired of feeling like you are unappreciated, is what I'm getting. Yeah, I just don't know if this is the right thing to, you know, like, I don't feel like it's being closed out correctly. I don't feel like it's being closed out correctly because, you know, this is kind of someone just fading to black when all of this stuff is going on in this relationship. If this is coming to an end, then this needs to be talked about. This need, like, two adults need to sit down and say, hey, you know, I understand where you're coming from. This is where I'm coming from. This is how we're going to do this. You know, it don't have to always be an ugly ending. You know, it don't always have to be an ugly divorce. That's what I'm seeing here. So I understand what you're doing, Aries, but I feel like it's I understand why you're doing it, especially if you were the one on the short end of the stick, is what I'm seeing here. But I feel like this can be closed out in a better manner. That's just what I'm seeing. So let's just see, what's the highest possible outcome between you and this person? I do feel like you're recharging, or you feeling like, you know, you're getting the last laugh by just not talking and leaving this out in the cold and, you know, kind of seeing someone squirm. But I just feel like, you know, that comes back to bite people as well. You know what I'm saying? So we have the Four of Cups. Yeah, you know, it's definitely like you feel huge emphasis on speak up. Speak up. This is a part of you that needs to be healed, is what I'm getting. This is something that you do when you get hurt too bad. You just kind of internalize the pain and you deal with it. You work through it on your own. But I feel like Spirit is saying that this is exactly the problem. And this could have been a problem in this situation, why you always felt like you got the short end of the stick. You didn't speak up soon as you felt like you were getting played. And it would always end you up in this energy of feeling, you know, bored in a situation, feeling undervalued, unappreciated, is what I'm getting. Yeah, the Two of Wands. You know, with the Two of Wands here, like if this was, you know, a which I'm getting strong marriage here. This is definitely speaking. So this needs to be a mutual decision. Like this needs to be a discussion. This needs to be communication in between this thing. Whether you guys are working to keep this together, yeah, communication. Like this is the problem here. This is the problem. This is you, and you know that you internalize situation. You just kind of fade to black. You know, that's why that stigma, those cords are never cut. That's why those memories keep coming up, is because it is never handled in the right way. Like, you know, if you don't want this anymore, then go ahead and tell someone, look, I love you. You know, I'm always gonna have feelings for you or whatever. But yeah, I just think it's time for us to part. You know what I'm saying? And emotions may rise at the time, but at the same time, you're doing what you feel is best for you. And as well, you're releasing someone so they can go live their life, and there's no bad juju. And you know, even if you do that and you feel like you're victorious in winning the game at the time, karma still comes back around, because if this is not closed out, then there's going to be a time, a retrograde or something that comes around, and then this person is going to be in your mind, and then it's going to be teeter-tottering, if I should call, and all of this. When you can just close this out and really heal from the situation, especially if you feel like you were getting a short end of the stick. So let's just see, where are we at? Okay, so highest possible outcome for this person in Aries, please, Spirit. So we have the Seven of Swords, Temperance, Strength, yeah, the King of Swords, in the Tower. So we have the Five of Pentacles on the bottom. Oh yeah, so we're gonna get back to this. We're gonna get on back to that. Yeah, so we have the Seven of Swords here. This is saying definitely someone was moving funny in this situation. Someone was spending too much money out of the account and not saying anything. Someone was cheating. Someone was lying, being underhanded, sneaky with a certain situation. There could have been a situation with a Sagittarius that came into play, or even a Leo is what I'm seeing here. But this is, yeah. Thank you, Spirit. This is definitely with the Four of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Temperance. Spirit is saying, hold up. It ain't what you want to do, it's how you're doing it. Because, you know, with the Two of Wands, if this is something that was, you know, you were feeling tied to in the situation, you're ready to move forward, then this has to be addressed. You understand what I'm saying? If this was a marriage, a commitment that someone wants to walk away from, this has to end in a balanced manner with the Temperance card. There needs to be an equal give and take. Even if each person is leaving the situation, there needs to be, you know, both parties played some part. You know, maybe it was 60-40, maybe, you know, but at the same time, like, no one leaves with totally clean hands out of a situation. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this is what is being said. Whatever deception was made, this needs to close out in a balanced manner. You know, someone is definitely expecting the worst, is expecting that this is coming to an end. Possibly a Leo here. This person is preparing themselves, is getting strong, is ready for acceptance, is what I'm seeing here. But it's like they want it closed out in an adult manner, is what I'm getting here. So you know, and so we have here, and thank you, Spirit. So with the King of Pentacles, the Star, this is what needs to be healed in you, Aquarius. I mean, okay, you may be dealing with an Aquarius. Sorry, Aries. I was about to call you Aries. Shit. Aries. It's time to speak up. That throat chakra needs to be healed. You need to say what it is, what you want, what you don't want, whatever it is. You have the right to say your piece. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this is definitely what needs to be healed. Someone just buries themselves in their work, internalize the situation. This needs to be healed. The silence that keeps going on, because then you harbor those feelings. You know, even if you don't feel that way at the time, it always comes, it rises back up. You know what I'm saying? So this is what it is. With the High Priestess, the Five of Pentacles, and the Tower. So this is very shocking. I don't feel like someone is preparing themselves for the worst, but I don't feel like someone really realizes that um that you mean what you say on a situation. And so that's gonna, with the Five of Pentacles here, this is definitely you speaking your mind. It's gonna definitely blow a tower that, whatever you say or whatever this conversation is about, that you're done. You want to move forward. You don't want any parts of the situation, is what I'm seeing here. But let's get on back to this deck over here, because I wasn't expecting to see all of this. So just to give you a little more, where are we? Where are we? Okay, yeah. Um, mm-hmm. Yeah, someone was definitely moving funny in this situation. So, whether it was you or your person, whatever reason this person, see, even the person knows up here with the Ten of Swords that this is basically done. They just want to close it out. Like you guys shared um, a good amount of time and space, whatever this means to you, is what I'm getting here. So we have the Five of Pentacles, the King of Wands here. It's like someone feels like they're victorious for, just leaving someone out in the cold, not saying anything, speaking back, just power driving forward to their wish fulfillment or to another relationship or into a new apartment, a new life, or whatever. Someone feels fulfilled leaving someone out in the cold without speaking, and it's causing some major karma to come back around, because when you do it like that, even though you feel like this is best for your heart because you've taken a long time to, get to this point to just be like, screw this, like I'm not happy here. Karma has the last say. You can do what you want. You possess free will, is what I'm getting from this situation or this person. Like, take this part as it resonates. Whoever the person is who messed up, it could be the same person that messed up that is trying to move forward without speaking on this, or it could be the person that is getting left behind that's still wanting closure, but someone else is choosing to hurt the other person instead of just closing it out. You know what I'm saying? So we have the what goes around comes around, is what I'm getting from this. So one person may feel like, okay, yeah, I'm winning right now, I feel better. But at the same time, what goes around comes around. So it's not what you do, it's how you do it, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, leaving someone waiting and not knowing what is going on, while someone just keeping someone in limbo and focusing on their money and things like that. It's taken for both parties to come together and have an emotional conversation. Whoever messed up can apologize. You can release this energy back into the ethers. Yeah, whoever messed up, this other person, we have the King of Pentacles, which is, in limbo at this point in time, due to them taking accountability for fucking somebody's heart over. You understand what I'm saying? And this is old. Like this is something that, I mean, you can run. You know what I'm saying? Whoever this is, you are, but it's really calling to be seen from a different perspective. Like these mind games and manipulation and, oh, I won and you thought you was going to get me first or whatever. Like that shit is going to come back around. So Spirit is saying, really pay attention to what you're doing before you do it, because it may feel good in the meantime, but when it all comes back around, you understand what I'm saying? Like even if someone think they're going into a better situation, it's not going to be blessed, because you didn't close this other situation out. You left in a way that was that you basically left a stigma and pain on someone else to go towards what you wanted to do. So just FYI, whoever this is in this situation, because I done got off the track of who was who. We just getting down to the nitty gritty of the story at this point, and yeah, and then it'll end up. It'll come back around. It'll come back around. Yeah. It'll come back around. It'll come back around. When people sit up there and do things out of spite, their blessings are blocked. Their blessings are blocked. The Seven of Wands here. The Five of Wands. Yeah. There's a way to get through this conflict, either to save this relationship or to get through this conflict so both people can be released. You know, in the Five of Wands, everyone is usually jumping around, fighting, hitting each other with sticks. So sit down, have an adult conversation, to speak. This is all this person wants. The King of Swords, to speak, is what I'm getting here. Because, see, someone may feel like, oh, I got a new love, a better love, and all of this stuff going to a third party. But that's going to fail. When you leave someone else in limbo like that, the new thing can never be blessed. The new thing can never be blessed. And that's how it happens. You understand? Someone is still holding on. Yeah. Leaving someone holding on because someone, you know, just walks away because that's what they want to do. So, you know, people can do what they want. You know, some people have to learn the hard way. But let's just go and get some messages from Spirit. And I'm sure getting the energy of, yeah, someone's going to another relationship that they could have gotten someone pregnant or something like that. Yeah. So we have patience. Everything will unfold in divine timing. Here and now. Your true love is already part of your life. Protected. You are safe and divinely guided. These messages could be for you or your person. Or definitely, you know, Spirit is saying your steps are being divinely guided to do what you feel is right, your free will. But it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Mastery. You have learned the spiritual lesson. Passion. Try something you've never done before. And when I'm looking at this, I'm just saying I pull way more cards than anybody for this. Because a lot has been going on in your readings lately, Aries, and I've really been feeling kind of bad for, you know, what's been popping up. But yeah, different pages. See, at the bottom of the deck, you and this person don't share the same vision. So that's fine. That's fine. People change, seasons change. That is fine. But it's not what you do, it's how you do it. You know, if I never tell you nothing, you never take nothing I say. I'm just telling you what I know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, sending you guys all love and light, Aries. I hope you got a message from this reading. Until next time, bless.